Hey there, what's going on? Chris Cervantez, eHomes, coming at you with the monthly market update for the month of March for the city of Upland. Upland, we're definitely seeing a lot of action right now. We're entering into the busiest time of the year, the spring selling season, and there's, quite frankly, there's just a lot of strength that I'm observing in the market overall for Upland. Right now we have 61 homes on the market, 61 compared to 41 this time last year. It's still a low number of inventory or low amount of homes. Upland is a huge city and we just quite frankly don't have enough homes still on the market. There's definitely this sense of people wanting to stay put because they've locked in those low interest rates, and I think that's a real thing. In previous videos I was kind of I didn't agree at that time, but observing now that you have some owners that have locked in those 2%, 3% interest rates, I get it. You know, you don't want your mortgage payment to jump substantially, but we are observing people that are going to sell for whatever reason. At the end of the day, though, we're still seeing high activity from buyers, even with the high interest rates. Right now, we have 55 homes in escrow in all of Upland. Compared to last year during this time, we had 105 homes in escrow. So that's definitely slowed down substantially. Closed sales, there were 31 closed sales compared to 73 last year. Now, here's where it gets interesting, because of the 31 homes that sold in Upland, I'm seeing a lot of really strong numbers. The list price to sales price ratio is at flat. That means the owners that have sold in Upland, the last 31, they were able to get the price that they wanted, or that they were listed for, I should say. Now, that doesn't mean that some owners had to drop down in order to sell it, but what I am observing is that whatever it was whatever it was listed for last, they were getting that price on average. So that's a big number, because the media would have you think that homes are falling 10, 20, 30% below their asking price, and that's just not happening in Upland. And that's really why I'm shooting these videos, you guys. In the event that you're reading all of this stuff in the Wall Street Journal or the LA Times or the local papers, they're not talking about Upland, the micro market of Upland, and so I'm hoping that you're finding this valuable if you're a buyer and seller in Upland. The median sales price for the last 30 days is $731. Last year it was $733, so I would really call that a wash. It's flat. We have observed numbers coming down 5-6% from our peak of last year, but you've got to think 5-6%. I mean, granted, that is a big number, but when homes were going up 15-20% year over year in previous years, if you're a homeowner, you're still in good shape equity wise. You should be. Last would be the absorption, or not last, but the absorption rate. Right now we're sitting just shy of 2 months of inventory in all of Upland. Compared to last year, we had 2 weeks of inventory. So what that's telling me is that it's still a seller's market in Upland, believe it or not. Sellers still have the upper hand, because if you talk to anybody who's tried to buy here within the last 1 month, 2 months, even with the inflated interest rates, there's multiple offers. I've been to multiple homes in other cities, in Norco, Grand Terrace, LA, Azusa, where multiple offers, and you know, it's a zoo at the open house. So it's interesting to observe, even with the 6.55 interest rate as of today. That's what Mortgage Daily News is quoting for a 30-year fixed mortgage, is 6.55. Compared to this exact day last year, we had 4.42 on a 30-year fixed. So I ran some quick numbers. That's an equivalent of about $860 difference in a mortgage payment for the same exact house, same exact price. So that's a pretty big jump. Again, if you're a buyer and you're waiting for those interest rates to come down significantly, you've got to think to yourself, okay, we're at 6.55 today. If it goes down to 5.55, you're saving, let's just say, approximately $400. I get it, that's a lot of money, but what do you think is going to happen with interest rates coming down? You're going to have more buyers coming back to the market. If I were you, I think there's a window of opportunity to jump into the market now. Let's see if we can possibly get a seller's contribution for a buy down. If we can't get a buy down, you can always just stick with that mortgage payment until rates come down eventually. So there's a lot of variables at play, but I'd love to talk to you more about your situation if I can be of service. Any questions, comments, please reach out. And thanks so much for watching. All right, take care.